global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. Some few weeks back, Samuel Anyanwu, the former PDP National Secretary, who insisted that he still remains the authentic PDP National Secretary, got the shocker of his life when the application for stay of execution that he applied and the court was denied. Of course, it didn't go viral then. It was in hush tone. Just a few days ago, it became viral. But it looks like he's not done with the shockers yet. As events are unfolding, how the Wike's camp and the Damagum camp in PDP will get this out is now what most Nigerians are waiting to see. But right now, more shocks are actually coming down his spines. Before we go to the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel now. As at some few hours ago, the Federal High Court in Abuja had declined an ex parte motion seeking to restrain the Independent National Electoral Commission from recognizing Sunday Ude-Okoye as the substantive National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Justice Inyang Edem Ekwo, who ruled on the application on Wednesday, refused the request filed by Senator Samuel Anyanwu, who sought to stop INEC from effecting. He said Justice Inyang Ekwo, who ruled on the application on Wednesday, refused the request filed by Senator Samuel Anyanwu, who sought to stop INEC from effecting his removal as PDP's National Secretary. The dispute between Anyanwu and Ude-Okoye over the PDP National Secretary position has seen conflicting court judgment and court rulings. The Court of Appeal in Enugu, as of December 20, 2024, affirmed Ude-Okoye's nomination as National Secretary. However, the Abuja division of the Appellant Court later granted a stay of execution directing both parties to maintain the status quo pending the outcome of Anyanwu's appeal at the Supreme Court. Despite the legal standoff, the PDP National Working Committee last week officially recognized Ude-Okoye as National Secretary in compliance with directives from the Board of Trustees and the PDP Governors Forum. Unrelenting, Anyanwu filed an ex parte motion on Wednesday urging the court to restrain INEC or any of its agents from receiving or acting on any correspondence from PDP unless it was signed by him. His counsel, KCO Njamanze, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, also sought an order preventing Ambassador Umar Damagum, the PDP acting national chairman, from forwarding any party-related document to INEC without Anyanwu's signature. However, Justice Ekwo refused to grant the request, ruling instead that INEC and Damagum must be put on notice regarding the existence of the suit. Following his ruling, Justice Ekwo adjourned the matter to February 24th for further proceedings. Now, this is getting interesting. Very quickly, my colleague is in the house. A rumored info flying from back and center that Ude-Okoye have been arrested and that the EFCC and DSS have kept him in custody over forged document of the letterhead and constitution of PDP, that he is not the substantive secretary, and that the forgery is now something that he would also lose his seat and become imprisoned. It went very viral. In fact, they went about saying a lot that actually they got a court injunction from Abuja High Court. Of course, Ude-Okoye took time and responded to that allegation that was going viral. He said it was just a case of his enemies trying to, dent his name, that there's no such thing, that he's actually in his Enugu house, chilling and relaxing, that he is not in prison. As you can see, he is having fun, relaxed. That some few days ago, before this whole rumor went viral some few days ago, that they did call him, the DSS and the EFCC did call him for questioning, which he went. It was just normal routine check, nothing of the sort. He has never signed any forged document. He has never signed or forged any document for the party, for himself, or he has never asked anyone to do so. and his hands are clean, and the constitution of the PDP is intact. He never presented a fake constitution for him to win the case he won in Enugu as the substantive secretary of PDP. That rumor went viral. A lot of people say, yes, so he has gone to prison. He did not go to any prison and he was not detained. Fast forward, just few days afterwards, he, Samuel Anyanwu, have gone all out to get a restraining order so that Damagum will not go and give any correspondence or any document with PDP letterheaded with the signature of Udo Okoye if it's not there. Something that BOT have rejected you, something that PDP governors forum have rejected you. Even the court is saying, even if you must do anything, you must put these guys in the notice. How are you going behind be putting people? You just they should stay. They should stay. You are not putting them on notice. If you don't want INEC to accept any correspondence on your name, bring INEC into the notice as well. Bring Damagum into the notice and every other person you are telling not to, so that they all be in the know. Are you going to force yourself on PDP? PDP say they don't want again. They don't want you. And you are forcing yourself that it's by force, so I must be the secretary. My colleague is in the house. What's your take in this latest development where every place that Samuel Anyanwu turns right now, it seems as if the law seems to be against him?
Well, for me, this is a proof of non-partisan attitude of the judiciary, and this is what is expected always to be done, irrespective of who stands on your side. Whenever you take up anything to, the court, they are meant to be very objective, no iota of subjectivity, very objective, aligning everything with the provision of the Constitution and standing by it. The High Court, Appeal Court says you are not fit enough to be based on the issues that had happened. You can't be, number one, national secretary again, based on the provision of your constitution. And you're still trying to play hanky-panky, the hanky-panky, making sure that he totally invalidates the person of Udo Okoye and all the decisions that the National Working Committee had taken, which is against him. Because for you to sit back and file an ex parte order that INEC should not collect any document that is not signed by you, you went for and said that you want to stay execution of the appeal court judgment, blah blah. When National Working Committee, a body bigger than you as an individual, bigger than every other person in the party, had already said, based on what we have seen thus far, we align with it, and you have even demanded for stay of execution of it. It has been turned down both by the Supreme Court and the appeal court that you went to. Why not wait until everything comes out? And I must say, strong commendation to the court here, proving to him, because whenever you demand for stay of execution, they have to look at the case. How critical is it? Is it going to affect anything? Is it going to cause violence and all of that? If it's not going to cause any violence, why not? This is just a party, and that party is not owned by you. You were not a founding father of that party, and the party is telling you by its provision you have gone wrong and you need to shift base for another person to take over. And so for me, judiciary has done the right thing, and I know that he's not still ready to throw in towel, because even up till now, you'll be so shocked that he's still in office, and you see them running around with military. Everywhere they go to, you see them with military, especially in Abuja. I don't know why it should be like that, because unfortunately, that's not how it should be. If there are clear-cut pronouncement over a condition, such a person should be barricaded from entering that place. But he's going around with military just to make sure, with police, just to make sure, that wherever he goes to, he's being respected. But whether we like it or yes, at the end of the day, everything will be done amicably. And, I love what Robinson Ewa said a day ago about this issue of refusing to honor court order and still going to stay in a place. You are looking for trouble. They give you court order and you have known, not even court order, court judgment, and it has invalidated your position or invalidated you in a particular position, but you refuse to leave it. The guy said that the purpose is just to bring to pass what happened in the biblical, two women who took their child to Solomon. the real owner will say, we don't want to destroy it. But the one who is not the real owner is looking for an opportunity where something will happen, so that let's tear down this whole thing. Let it be that we hear there is war and all of that. And I think that's exactly what he's looking for. A situation whereby at the end of the day, you see what they did, so that possibly breakdown of law or order in PDP's office, because the intention from all what we are seeing it clearly shows that these guys are not patriotic to PDP. What they are looking out for is something that will happen so that they will continuously discredit the potential of PDP and its stalwarts. Because every day that these little issues are getting prolonged, what it does to the PDP platform is to continually erode their brand, sending out a message that they don't have any capacity to produce any reasonable person in that platform, making sure that it frustrates everything. Possibly this is a case of an invisible hand behind the curtain trying to control events going on. But I like the fact that Oded, now that he has even been given the authority to go and sit in that office, he has refused. But one thing is certain: everything that is like a document that will leave PDP, if it does not have my own signature, it can be accepted by any ruling body in Nigeria. And that is the truth. Because if today they have to send out any form of letter to INEC or to anybody, if it is not from Ude's signature of Ude is not there, it can't be honored. So all of this is just running around circle. The right thing, whether you like it or not, must be done.
So invariably what you're saying is that whether he likes, let him be sleeping inside the office.
It doesn't change anything. Exactly. As far as there's a court order, court judgment to that effect.
If Ude decides to be signing and be working from home,
it's cool,
it's
man.
Okay. You can sleep in the office there.
But one thing is that we will not do anything that would discredit the brand of PDP any longer.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. We'll give you update 24th. Keep it late with us. We give you updates on the rulings of how it will